What's up, family? Let's go ahead and talk about some new stimulus checks that were just approved. We have some new $500 monthly checks approved, and they're going out in one state. This is part of that universal income program in which eligible citizens will receive these particular monthly payments for 18 months. That's a whopping $9,000. We also have information regarding the child tax credit returning sometime this year. So that is some awesome news. I've got the details to share with you in just a moment. But before we get started, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off with a little bit of good news, and that is because yesterday we received the latest in regards to the private payrolls, which is basically how many jobs have been added. And apparently, according to ADP, they said that in December we have added 164,000 jobs, beating the expectations. This is some awesome news. And obviously you can see that companies are still hiring right now, and we've actually done better than what we initially projected. As you can see right here, that private payrolls increased by 164,000 for the month of December, which is much higher than the 101,000 back in November, and better than the estimate of 130,000 people. A rebound in leisure and hospitality led the way as the sector added at least 59,000 jobs. The pace of earnings growth decelerated again, with those staying in their jobs seeing an annual pay increase of about 5.4%. So anyways, it looks like people are hiring, companies are hiring out there, as well as individuals are receiving an annual increase as much as 5%. This is very awesome. And I will say, as things continue to get better in this country, this is looking better for the outlook. We just saw where the interest rates are expected to come down sometime this year, according to the Fed chairman. So that is also going to bring some positive news, especially with individuals wanting to own their very first home for the very first time. So anyways, those are some of the things that we look forward to in the year of 2024. Hopefully we can get away from all the bad news that we have seen over the last 3 years, and hopefully we are headed towards the right direction. Comment down below if you agree with me on that. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the child tax credit. We have some information right here, but because we know that Congress is working to get a deal done before the end of this month, and it looks like the Democrats are actually looking in favor of getting the Republicans to support bringing back that child tax credit. The last time we saw this was around 2021 when President Biden extended it for an additional year. But since then, Congress failed the American people in which they did not renew the child tax credit. Well, we have some information right here that says that this could potentially restore the child tax credit. Washington, they are working together right now, looking at the Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden and the House Ways and Means Committee Chair Jason Smith. They are negotiating a $100 billion bill to restore some of the 2017 tax cuts that were signed into law by President Donald Trump, along with expanding the child tax credit, much like that of President Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan. According to the Post, lawmakers are hoping to get this particular bill passed by the end of this month, so Americans can benefit from the credits before filing their taxes. However, it comes as a busy time for Congress as it's working through spending negotiations to prevent a partial government shutdown that would begin on January the 19th. Can you believe it? It seems like we were just talking about a government shutdown 60 days ago, and here we are facing another one later on this month. I told you guys Congress is continuing to kick the can down the road because they continue to fail to do their jobs, which they are getting massive amounts of paid salary for every single month. But again, that is another topic for another day. But right now, Congress lawmakers on Capitol Hill are talking about negotiating, potentially bringing back Donald Trump's tax cuts as well as the child tax credit, which is basically means that the Republicans are going to get what they want, which is the tax cuts, and the Democrats are going to get what they want, which is the child tax credit. But again, if you guys don't recall, those child tax credits, which was extended through President Biden's American Rescue Plan, included an expansion to the child tax credit in 2021 that gave $3,000 per child to families with children over the age of 6 years old and $3,600 per child to families with children under the age of 6 years old. One of the key features of the American Rescue Plan was that it paid out some of the credits in monthly stimulus checks. Yes, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, they found that in just the first month the credit was active, it fed 2 million children and kept 3 million children from being below poverty. That is the power or the results from the child tax credit. It was a huge success, guys. Everyone does not deny it. However, Congress failed to extend it for an additional year. So anyways, we have been without it for the last 2 years, and it looks like they are using it as a negotiation tactic to actually bring it back in 2024. And the good news is that they are trying to do this before the end of this month, because the benefit would be you could actually receive those child tax credits before you file your taxes for 2023. So that is why this is super awesome, guys, because that was providing individuals with these large stimulus checks on a monthly basis. I believe it was around $300 per month. But anyways, again, lawmakers are working on that, guys, and we could know within the next 25 days or so whether or not this is going to get approved. So keep your fingers crossed in the meantime. This could happen before you blink your eye. But anyways, last but not least, we do need to go ahead and talk about some new stimulus update information in regards to offering $500 monthly checks or monthly payments. Yes, this is for the state of Texas, my home state. And now, shockingly, they are offering residents $500 payments for 18 months. Do you realize how much money that is? That is a whopping $9,000 in universal basic income. This is huge, guys. But as you can see, that residents of Texas, Harris County, which is near the Houston area, could find themselves hundreds of dollars better off each month as part of a program to address the income inequality in the Houston area. The Uplift Harris County Cash Assistance Pilot Program will provide a selection of county households with $500 per month for 18 months. Now, this particular effort is part of a guaranteed income pilot program funded by the 2021's Federal American Rescue Plan Act, address economic inequality and reduce poverty, according to the county's website. It is being enacted in response to the recent coronavirus pandemic, which the program says that it has magnified many long-standing health and economic inequalities in the Houston community. Now, this particular guaranteed income pilot programs have been tested across numerous U.S. states in the recent years. Payments per month vary, with some participants receiving as much as $1,000 per month, which we saw that in the Los Angeles area as well as in Baltimore, and others are getting more modest amounts elsewhere as well. So again, this is for the Harris County, which is typically the Houston, Texas area. And yes, lucky recipients are going to be eligible to receive $500 per month in this Universal Basic Income Program, or UBI. And yes, guys, they are going to receive these payments for 18 months. And then don't forget about that, that if once these particular payments run out after the 18 months, they could actually extend it. We have actually saw other states and communities offering to extend their Universal Basic Income Program because it was just doing so well. So again, this could actually happen in the state of Texas as well. So anyways, I just wanted to give you that information. And right here it says that despite the area's vast prosperity, Harris County has among the highest rates of economic inequality in the country, with 16.4% of residents living in poverty. I didn't even know that. But among other issues, the COVID-19 pandemic and economic inflation have magnified these inequalities, specifically in the Houston, Harris County area. So again, kudos to you if you are selected to receive these monthly payments, these monthly checks. This is awesome. And like I told you guys before, we will continue to see more states, more cities, more lawmakers approving of a universal basic income pilot program in multiple areas throughout the remaining of this year. But the biggest question is, will we see something like this on a federal level? So far, we don't have any discussions, but Hopefully that changes as the economic and political aspects of this year continues to change before the next presidential election. I will keep you guys posted, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. But outside of all that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money or some free cash, such as signing up with Webull, where they're giving away 12 free stocks after you deposit $1. The good thing about it is that those stocks can be worth $3,000, which is a great way for you to start your investing journey. Also, don't forget about taking advantage of that Amazon Prime membership where you can get 30 days for free. It is a great way for you to be able to try out their services, get some of the items delivered to your front door for free, check out their grocery list, as well as watching some of your favorite TV shows and sitcoms, as well as the NFL Network. So definitely take advantage of that right now. Check out the links down below. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.